So the two things I would say, um, the first one is if you're actually winning, there's one thing that's going to be happening, which is positive reinforcement on the opponent's part. Is if they are camping you while getting destroyed, and you start to run in and make interactions happen, they're going to continue to do what they're doing. They're going to run away and eventually win because you want to play and they want to win,
Yeah.
right? So if you're running in, you're basically you're rewarding them for playing the game wrong, I guess you could say. The
Yes.
biggest thing for sure, in my opinion, is that if you are trying to play to win, the amount of time that you spend in a tournament, in a game, in a set, or at a venue does not matter. Because as far as, let's say, if you're going to be at a tournament, it's going to take you 3 hours or your entire night or whatever you want to classify that is, recognize that that's just what it's going to be. So if you spend 7 minutes fighting a campy Kirby or Sonic or Jigglypuff or whoever it is, and they are complete trash, but they want to win. So this is just how I'm spending my time, unfortunately. Because if you rush, for example, if you're in a tournament, if you rush and destroy this person, you don't get to fight the next person sooner. You still have to wait, no matter
Yeah.
what you're waiting. It's a little bit less annoying because there's no stress if you're just sitting there waiting. But the fact of the matter is, if you rush and lose, now you're not waiting for anything because you're going home,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I would say if you're being tilted by, let's say, someone who's playing stupid, not the way that you want to play, or if you're making misinputs or whatever, and you're trying to force the issue because it's like, let's say you're doing stuff like landing with down air, dashing back, and F smashing because you want them to just run in and just die so you can be done fighting them. As much as that would be a great thing to have happen, if they are losing and actually playing dumb, they're not going to just run in and try and punish you for something that is safe. They're going to wait for you to do something like that F smash or dash back side B or whatever. And if they can't get in, they're not going to. They're going to wait for you to run at them, right? And if you are doing that, then it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to ever approach you. Even if I'm losing, I'll just wait for you to come over here, and then I'll back throw you off the stage. Or if you try and run in with something, I'll jump over the top and punish you afterwards. And if you're trying to like do safe pokes around them and they don't want to interact, then here's the thing about this: if they don't want to interact, they kind of have to, otherwise they get timed out. That's the biggest thing. They will time themselves out if they don't want to interact. But if you interact for them, they can make that comeback, right? So don't
Yeah.
reward somebody for playing wrong. If they're playing mad annoying, then let them lose. Let them lose to time, right? They can say that you were camping them, but it's like, well, you earned the right to camp them because you're winning,
Yeah.
right? I would say that for sure the biggest thing is like if it is in fact something like that is tilting you because it's like, okay, I'm way better than this person. I've talked to people about this before. If I'm way better than this person, I just want to just get this over with and move on with my life, move on with the set. I don't want to waste my time. The other person is thinking to themselves, this is my big chance to, like, let's say, for the very first time in their life, go 1-2 or 2-2 or 2 and whatever to like advance, and they've never been this far in their entire life. So I can say for something like that, if someone is going 2-2 or 2-1 or whatever for the first time, or maybe you are a let's say a high seeded or top seeded player in your local, if this is their big chance to try and take a game off of you, they're going to sweat till the end of time, in their opinion.
Yeah.
Right? In their opinion, they're sweating till the end of time because they want to win so badly. I'm not sure if you've ever played any Battle Royale games before. I will say Warzone or Fortnite or anything like that. I'll say specifically Warzone because there are thousands of players out there who have never won a game of Warzone in their entire life. So when they get into
Yeah.
a
I played.
position, yeah, so if they get themselves into a position to maybe win, you better bet on your entire life that they are never going to challenge you and never leave a certain building and put up bouncing betties and deployable covers and have rocket launchers and all kinds of crazy shit. And they will sit there for the entire game with no kills because they
Yeah. If they're
just
in the
want to
center of the
win.
ring. Yeah.
Yeah, they just want to
Yeah.
win so badly, right? So it's the same thing for someone else who's like, okay, you're clearly not a good player if you play like that, unfortunately, right? If you were
Yeah.
doing the rocket launcher bouncing Betty strategy, but you think, or sorry, they think that that's how you win. If I do this and it just works once, it was all worth it. So being the better player in some cases, you have to take your time and wait for that person to come out from whatever they're doing. Or the same thing as Smash. If somebody wants to play so slow that they can finally somehow win against you, but it's not actually working, don't let it work. Just don't let it
Yeah.
work. It sounds almost too
Just don't
simple.
let it work.
Don't let it work. Like if I wanted to sit back over here and shoot at you with lasers until the end of the game, but you're up a stock, don't just run in. Even if you're at like 500%, don't run in. You don't have to. If I want to shoot at you
Yeah.
until you give in and it doesn't work, then I just lost. Right? It's really that
Yeah.
simple. It sounds, like I said, almost too simple or too easy to be put that way. But it really is the truth.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you.
You know
That'll
what?
probably help me a lot.